MusicFirst Elementary contains extensive documentation that will assist you greatly with learning every aspect of this curriculum. These range from the scope and sequence with assessments to the quick start guides for the creative tools. MusicFirst Elementary's documentation is available directly on the website, allowing for quick and easy browsing. For educators who need to write and compose each lesson, along with a curriculum map, you can also download everything you need and submit it to your administrator. Let's take a deep dive into MusicFirst Elementary's documentation. When you log into the homepage, you will find documentation that is an overview for the curriculum. The first guide that is listed is Getting Started with MusicFirst. This multi-page document gives the educator an overview of the curriculum. It explains the layout, defines the difference between the plan mode and the teach mode, and it gives selected examples of interactive resources from each grade level, and so much more. This document is wonderful to read as your first introduction into the world of MusicFirst Elementary. The next document, titled MusicFirst Elementary Summary, is a quick summary of bulleted items and statistics. If you need data about the program to show your administration, parent body, or families, this document will assist you greatly. The MusicFirst Elementary National Standards Alignment document unpacks each standard and shows how creating, performing, responding to, and connecting with music is addressed over the course of 6 units at every grade level. These visuals are an excellent way to showcase how you're meeting the standards for every grade level, making it easy for administrators and families to see your progress. The document, titled MusicFirst Elementary Curriculum Design, explains the pedagogical scope and sequence approach and the spiral process for this curriculum. It outlines the structure of the lessons, breaks down the organization of the units, and emphasizes that MusicFirst Elementary's flexible approach can fit many different teaching scenarios. Additionally, it offers a sneak peek into the musical spotlights, social themes, and guided questions that will be addressed in other documentation. You can use the principles outlined in this document to enhance your school's music program by including them in your newsletter or website overview. Scope and sequence shows the concepts that will be taught in each grade level. You can see where the concepts are being experienced in the younger elementary grade levels and developing a higher level of comprehension in the older elementary grades. The scope and sequence is divided into singing, improvising, composing, performing, and music theory/notation/terminology. I like to use this document to check the melodic pitch sets in the composition section so I can match that with my students' recorder and keyboard abilities. The My Workspace, Setting Up Students and Yumu documentation guides you through how to use My Workspace, which holds the libraries of My Resources, My Lessons, My Units, as well as My Student Groups. Please check out the video, MusicFirst Elementary, My Workspace, Setting Up Students and Yumu for more information. The Musical Spotlights document touches on musical concepts per grade level that are related to the elements of music: rhythm, pitch/melody, harmony, expression, and form. Here you can see how concepts are woven throughout each lesson. The musical spotlights give you the opportunity to highlight specific concepts on a deeper level if you would like to focus the scope of a particular unit. I like to use this to give me ideas for extensions of lessons and activities, as an outline for teaching concert music, or as a springboard for other lessons and unit ideas. Social themes show how MusicFirst Elementary is committed to children's social-emotional learning. Each unit is centered around a social theme and an age-appropriate social question. This comprehensive document provides a list of all the themes, cross-curricular topics, and related social questions by grade level. These social questions, which are music-centered, are perfect as essential questions in your lesson plans. Consider posting them by your classroom door so the students can reflect on them as they leave music class. The K-5 Guided Questions Bank document features a variety of age-appropriate questions for musical activities included in each lesson plan. These questions can be used as conversation starters to encourage discussion or to take discussions about music a step further. I also like to use these questions as writing prompts for my older elementary students. This is a great way to show writing samples from your music class. If you're looking for specific resources, assessments, and printables for each grade level, simply click on the corresponding tab for kindergarten, first grade, and so on. Within each tab, you'll come across similar materials that correspond to that specific level. Among these materials, you'll first find learning objectives and content by musical element. These elements include beat/meter, rhythm, melody, harmony, tonality, texture, structure/form, timbre, dynamics, tempo, and articulation. As students progress through the grades, we'll focus less on earlier elements and more on later ones, creating a spiral effect. Each element in each grade level has its own set of learning objectives, outlining what the students should understand and be able to do. For more detailed information, refer to the Teacher Assessment Guide. The Learning Objectives by Activity document outlines the objectives for each activity. For grades 3, 4, and 5, Music Notepad's learning objectives have been included in the document. The National Standards Alignment offers a simple checklist that outlines the musical activities that correspond to specific standards. The curriculum maps provide a clear representation of the educational content and learning objectives, scope, and sequence. The bolded words indicate items that build upon the previous grade level. I like to download the maps and include them in both my digital planner and print out copies for administrators to reference. I simply adore the musical progression guides for each grade level. The guides provide a quick reference to each song lesson's activities, including pitch sets, keys, rhythm values, and composition guidelines. This feature is incredibly helpful when I need to find an activity that complements my students' current recorder skills or when introducing a new rhythm value. The assessment portion of the materials includes a teacher assessment guide that delves deeply into the distinction between big picture objectives that are not formally assessed and observable, measurable skills that students should be able to demonstrate. This document provides formative and summative checklists that are adaptable to your specific teaching scenario. The color-coded system distinguishes between what most students will be expected to do versus those who will be working at a more advanced level. The guide also covers the quizzes that accompany the curriculum. A baseline quiz is given at the beginning of each grade level. Unit quizzes are given at the end of each unit, with a comprehensive end-of-the-grade level quiz given at the end of Unit 6. These quizzes contain a range of music theory and listening comprehension questions. The number of questions can be tailored to fit your curriculums, SLOs, and SGOs. In addition to the teacher assessment guide and quizzes, the assessment portion offers valuable printables that can be downloaded, printed out, or marked up digitally with a PDF converter. These checklists not only serve as helpful assessment aids, but are also flexible enough to be customized to your teaching style and needs. MusicFirst Elementary brings you 6 innovative web-based tools for music creation that are unique to this curriculum: Rhythm Grids, Quick Beats, UStudio, Music Notepad, Music Explorer, and Percussion Writer. To help you learn the programs and explore new classroom ideas, comprehensive documentation is provided with each tool. Rhythm grids also include blank grids for basic and advanced patterns, which are so useful for one-device teaching, allowing students to notate and to code while you present on the screen. To learn more about these creative tools, please check out the videos found on MusicFirst's YouTube channel. The wise folks at MusicFirst Elementary, powered by Charanga, have crafted a treasure trove of docs to help you get the most out of their program.